Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there was a big giant wooden roller coaster that was really exciting. However, by the time we were teenagers, things were getting very run down there. And what happened is one day we were watching and the car got stuck up at the top of one of the high hills. And some security people had to climb up the side of the roller coaster. And then they actually helped people climb down on the track. And I remember standing in the park watching this thinking, oh my gosh, that's really scary. And then it wasn't too long after that
It closed.
that the park closed.
And then it was like abandoned
and
then demolished.
It was being vandalized all the time. There was spray painting, and then somebody set it on fire.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that, and I used to go down to Venice Beach after it burned down, and there was all kinds of charred pilings and logs floating in the water, and it was really sad. But then it became a famous surf spot, and it was called Tees. And the reason for the T was somehow the way that the pier was shaped, all the surfers used to surf in between the pilings, and it was a really good surf spot. They would go out on the rickety old pier, throw their board in the water, and then jump in the water from there, and they would literally surf in between the big wooden poles that were still kind of holding up the pier. So it was pretty famous for that. And then eventually the city of Santa Monica or
demolished
Venice,
it.
They demolished it, cleaned it up, and now it's just a sweet memory for a lot of people.
Yep, I have a pin from there. It was like of this one famous comedian, you know, those pewter pins.
Was it W.C. Fields?
Yes,
Was
I
it?
think so.
Yeah, because he was pretty famous back then.
Yeah, so yeah, I was able to find it on eBay. Do you remember how they had those little pins at the games?
I do, yes. All right.
Yeah, thank you for the interview, by the way.
If you need anything else, let me know.
Okay.